Americans in the central U.S. are facing devastation at the hands of tornadoes. Kyson Stowell is one of the many victims of tornadoes annihilating entire communities. An article titled Deadly Twisters explains, rescuers found the 11-month-old boy lying face down in the rubble of a destroyed neighborhood, his mother dead and his house completely destroyed. This heartbreaking story illustrates the dire need of the Tennessee community, as rescuers were barely able to save Kyson from the debris of his ravaged home. This is far from the only case of deadly tornadoes destroying homes. An article published by the New York Times reports, just a week after 24 people were killed by tornadoes, at least 11 more people were found dead. Tornadoes reoccur often, which makes rebuilding nearly impossible. The state of Tennessee is specifically at risk. An article published by Southeastern Geographer explains, in the past 10 years, Tennessee has recorded the highest number of tornado-related fatalities, 100. Similarly, Dr. Kelsey Ann Ellis and others published an article that asserts, Tennessee is in a region where over 20% of tornadoes have occurred in fall and winter. Tennessee's tornado season is unpredictable, allowing deadly twisters to take away loved ones.
Additionally, tornadoes have taken the necessities of life away from survivors. Dr. Jeffrey Smith wrote, in less than 5 minutes, a tornado destroyed 95% of the town, stealing objects crucial to people's lives. These citizens no longer had the essentials to everyday living, and no businesses to replace these items. Furthermore, professors at the University of Oklahoma stated, tornado damage increased, reaching its maximum width of 1,737 miles northeast of the river. Even an obstacle like a river is incapable of stopping a tornado. When a tornado strikes, only some buildings are spared, leaving many disproportionately affected and in urgent need of care. Telegraph Online headlined, "The hospital has been destroyed." The citizens are left without any hope of receiving care for their injuries. Their condition can worsen and many more could die within days after the tornado hits.
In the midst of these disasters, unprepared citizens make irrational decisions. CEO David Whitaker discusses the problem of neighborhoods that are not destroyed by tornadoes becoming a neighborhood beacon, stating, "We are not designated as a public shelter. Towns flocking into these buildings becomes a problem when every hallway is crowded full of people. Staff cannot do their job effectively."
In the past, organizations have proposed solutions, such as one in an article by the National Public Radio, who noted, injury statistics cause safety advocates to encourage the use of helmets, but there still isn't enough research to prove that helmets are protecting citizens from injury. Keeping the danger of flying debris in mind, New York Times reporter Christopher Flavel discovered that building shelters can cost from $7,000 to $100,000. Not only does the average family lack the financial means, but construction workers also oppose the construction cost increase. Previously, the Molina Cares Accord suggested allowing emergency refills for medications. Missing medications can be detrimental to people's health. However, refilling medications before disasters has been proven to increase medication misuse. Furthermore, the American Psychological Association published a journal highlighting the dangers of cleaning up tornado debris, stating the shredded insulation, twisted metal fragments, and larger pieces are everywhere. Finding willing volunteers can be difficult, and hidden sharp items make the process treacherous. Sadly, organizations are only brainstorming insufficient ideas rather than feasible ones.
To combat the housing crisis tornadoes initiate, our organization will provide resources to tornado victims. By partnering with local community centers, we will address this issue head-on. Tornadoes can ruin communities, but this will aid their recovery by bringing people together through a safe place to stay and access to necessities.